Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I would be grateful if you take a few moments to listen to the following short safety announcements. On hearing the fire alarm, we would ask everyone to evacuate the building immediately. Please leave in a calm and orderly manner using the exits which are located at the front and the rear of the hall. Then make your way to the assembly point at the front of the physics building, located at the car park side of the hall, opposite the main building. We would ask you to remain there until instructed otherwise. Please do not attempt to re-enter the building, even if the alarms have been silenced, as this does not always mean the emergency is over. Especially today, I'd like to thank you all for wearing a face mask. It is important to remind everyone that masks should be worn in the hall unless you're crossing the stage. I would also like to take this opportunity to ask you to silence all mobile phones now for the duration of the ceremony. Thank you for your cooperation, and we trust you enjoy your visit to Queen's University. And once again, thank you for wearing a face mask. A short university video will now be played.
I've always had an interest in going on to have a career in research, so I knew that when I was picking the university for my postgraduate studies, I needed to pick a university that was known on the international stage.
Apply my skills anywhere I find myself. What matters is to apply the skills to make wherever I find myself a better place.
It seems to be a great way to separate yourself from the rest of the pack. Shows the employer that you're engaged and you're really interested in this area.
Since becoming a postgraduate student and I have access to the graduate school, it's a gorgeous building. It's really easy to work your life around it. Like it doesn't take over your life, it improves it.
Please rise to receive the academic procession.
Good afternoon and a very warm welcome to our graduates, their families and friends on this very special occasion. I declare open this congregation for the celebration of degrees, diplomas and certificates. Please be seated. Members of Senate, fellow members of staff, ladies, gentlemen, guests, friends, may I say how delighted I am to be able to welcome you here and say a few words. And to our graduates, of course, I have to say welcome back. We're delighted that we can host this celebration in person. It's been a long time in coming. And of course, our graduates have already received their degrees. But unfortunately, you were denied the experience of the Whitla Hall. But now we're rectifying that for you. Today, you'll be able to mingle with your former fellow students, your family and friends. And for us, it's a real opportunity to say, well done. But there's something more to celebrate today. When you began your university journey, you could not have imagined how much life would have changed by the time the journey ended. No one could have foreseen the global catastrophe that lay ahead and how it would impact on us all. Normal life, as we know it, continues to be on hold. But let me pay tribute to the university community, to you and to my staff colleagues, for the way that you responded and continue to adapt to an extraordinary situation. Today we celebrate the achievements of our graduates from the School of Psychology and from St Mary's University College, graduates who are critical to shaping the future for Northern Ireland. The pandemic has meant that the skills and expertise that are provided by you have never been more vital. For example, a number of our academic staff in psychology have played really important roles locally and nationally, contributing to the government response to the pandemic, including advice on maximising vaccine uptake and documenting in real time the impact of the pandemic on mental health. You will all have an opportunity to make a genuine difference by tackling the issues that have become even more pressing due to COVID, such as mental health, educational disadvantage or health inequalities, or shaping the future landscape of learning across Northern Ireland. University life, as you know, can be challenging, and undoubtedly you'll have faced some challenges, some nervous moments over the past few years, especially around exam time. And then along came COVID, presenting us all with stress of an entirely different kind. You rose to those challenges. You showed your determination. Your ability shone through. But you weren't alone. There was a team behind you. And I'm thinking of those individual members of staff who did so much to guide you through on that journey, and of course to your family and friends who were cheering you on from the sidelines. They've all played their part, so why don't we give them a well-deserved round of applause? Now, this afternoon, I'd particularly like to mention the family of Rachel Malloy. Rachel graduated on the Liberal Arts programme at St Mary's last summer, but sadly passed away earlier this year. Rachel's parents, Paul and Jacqueline, her sister Hannah and her brother Jack, are with us today, while her elder brother Christopher is watching online. You're all very welcome. Rachel was a friendly and dedicated student who approached her academic work in a serious and industrial way with a love for learning and teaching. I know that she was a dear friend of many of you here today. Rachel signed up to become an organ donor at the age of 16, and on her passing, her family fulfilled her wishes. Her organs were donated to a number of people. She gave life and hope to others, allowing them to live and fulfill their dreams. And it's her family's goal to continue to raise awareness on organ donation. So today we recognise and celebrate Rachel's achievements in the hope that this will bring some comfort to her family in the months and years ahead. Now, your education, helping you to reach your goals, creating, sustaining and developing a world-class learning environment, these are the very passions that motivate the people of this university and the college at every level, every day. Our students are the lifeblood of our university, and you, our graduates, are the future of our society. You've accomplished a great deal during the years of study, and you've every right to feel an immense sense of pride. You've got knowledge and skills that will make a difference to the lives of others. Transforming lives is what universities do. But above all, perhaps, you've learned how to be resilient. Your ability to cope with adversity has been truly tested, and you've come through with flying colours. But leaving university isn't the end of something. It's the beginning. This part of your education is over, but your capacity to learn, the opportunities to do so, are undiminished and indeed are very important in the professions that you'll all enter. As the American President Harry Truman once put it, it's what you learn after you know it all that really counts. So once again, my congratulations to you all. I'm delighted that we're having the opportunity to celebrate together in person, and I wish you much continued success in your future careers. Thank you.
Vice-Chancellor, I present to you graduates for the degree of Doctorate in Clinical Psychology. Amanda Gleeson. Gail Haggerty. Fiona McLeod. Kezia Lauren Victoria May. Maeve Anya O'Connor. Stephanie O'Toole. Rachel Helen Reeves. And for the degree of Doctorate in Educational, Child and Adolescent Psychology, Carly Elaine Elliott. Anya Fitzpatrick. Simon McNally. Susanna Robinson. Zara Teresa Mary Simmons. Charlene Marie Tennyson. And for the degree of Master of Science in Psychological Science, Claire Emma Bramall. Torm Corcoran Chan. Laura Margaret Gull. Alexandra McCready. Rebecca Mary Soni. Olivia Brooklyn. Pashmina Kashif. Si Xie Peng. And for the degree of Master of Science in the Psychology of Childhood Adversity, Keelan Tresa Hardy. Dara McCulloch. Lucy Naomi Anderson Boyd. Nona Victoria Fair. Carrie Marie McCusker. Louise Mackerlane. Claire Louise Owens. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Psychology, Shannon Crilly. Molly Devlin McFederick. Emma Digney. Zoe Elizabeth Edwards. David Andrew Gibney. Lauren Anna Houston. Joshua Morgan Kearns. Anna Ingeborg McLean. Michaela Margaret McElvenna. Tara Francis McElwain. Matthew Robert McLaurin. Shannon Teresa McStavrit. Ruth Sharon Milligan. Stacey Maria Murray. Shan Rebecca Ogle. Sarah Yehan Okashka. Sophie Victoria Pinkerton. Helen Alexandra Rolston. Samantha Grace Stewart. Brona Teague. Ellen Kathleen Reitman. Caitlin Bruneker. Flaheen Marie Burns. Jessica Louise Calvert. Erin Adelaide Carcer. Kira Claire Carson. Neve Teresa Casey. Tony Robin Cassidy. Michael Conroy. Megan Olivia Curry. Caroline Jane Davis. Dara Donnelly. Oisin Dorton. Anya Therese Grant. Ellen Hamilton. Ella Heron. Emer Teresa Keeney. Jessica Abby Lemming. Beth Livingstone. Kira Mary Mallon. Chloe Marie Manaher. Gavin Christopher McCartney. Amy McAllister. Victoria Louise McCoy. James Joseph McCrory. Leon McCusker. Jodie McDade. Dervla Fiona McAvoy. Jane McGrath. Hannah Louise Hazel McMurray. Anna Rosemary McVicker. Alexandra Miller. Teresa Alice Murphy. Rachel Ann Murray. Kiva Caitlin Nixney Orlean. Mia Sophia Oliver. Megan Josephine O'Neill. Martina Isadora Altero. Lauren Catherine Rice. Eva Shields. Jessica Jean Skates. Rebecca Kathleen Sloan. Orla Smith. Erin Ann Stewart. James Patrick Stolberger. Amy Williamson. Nicole Elora Louise Duff. Rebecca McFadden. Ben Michael McKevitt. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Psychology with professional placement, Rachel Mina Borland. Megan Crilly. Zoe Louise Gray. Maeve Therese Mallon. Stoyan Stankov P.
Vice-Chancellor, I present to you graduates for the degree of Master of Education in St Mary's University College. Francine Magella Walls. John Conlon. Leah Marie Hunt. Anya McCormick. Claire Louise McConville Walker. Anne Dorian. Emma Mary Linden. And for the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Liberal Arts, Dana Louise McGee. Katie O'Hare. Rory Rafferty. Hannah Catherine Allison. Maria Louise Austin. Louise Campbell. Tara Carr. Anne Farron. Megan Hannigan. Amy Jacqueline Keane. Niamh Lynch. Alice Mackle. Catherine Maguire. Una Kate McAleer. Niamh McCauley. Niamh McCrory. Conor Michael McCusker. Chloe McCusker. Shauna McCusker. Mark McGonigal. Shannon McMahon. Kayla Lee McManus. Erin McNamee. Sinead Murray. Samuel Napier. Erin Rooney. Emma Scott, Paul Sloan, Courtney Smith, and for the degree of Bachelor of Education, Fulchera Burke, Maria Campbell, Claire Canavan, Louise Compston, Janet Copeland, Rona Alice Mallon, Colleen McCleary, Lauren McConville, Hannah Marie McHugh, Lara McKenna, Anita Carmel McKeown, Cahar McKinney, Beth Moffat, Shauna Bridget Morgan, Shannon Nan, Judith Antonia Quinn, Annie Ryan, Katie Strathern, Cora Weir, Amy Whitehead, Niamh Anderson, Sarah Barden, Maria Bateson, Gemma Bell, Julie Rose Bogan, Martina Katarina Bojanowska, Katie Bonner, Cleana Bradley, Finbar Cormac Burns, Gavin Burns, Ciara Colton, Amy Connolly, Daniel James Coogan, Orla Elizabeth Lucia Curry, Ryan James Daly, Paige Devlin, Kaelan Dillon, Ryan Michael Deneen, Rory Donnan, Daniel Donnelly, Annie Doran, Emer Doyle, Lauren Elliott, Kerry Fagan, Grace Alice Fitzpatrick, Alana Flynn, Dylan Kieran Forbes, Amy Foy, Anya Gallagher, Claire Gillespie, Nadine Gollogly, David Matthew Grant, Orla Gribben, Ailish Harty, Jane Marie Harty. Rory Patrick Heenan. Niamh Heron. Ciara Alice Hill. Megan Hughes. Rosha Hughes. Niamh Kelly. Conor Lawrence Kelly. Rachel Kelly. Conor Kelly. Christopher Terence Kelly. Lauren Kennedy. Colleen Kerr. Sean Thomas Lynch. Aoife Lyons. Brona Frances McOscar. Clodagh Martin. Emma Catherine Martin. Christina Maxwell. Megan Rose McGurgan. Bernice McAleenan. Niamh McCabe. Lauren McCaffrey. Laura J. McCann. Jack Seamus McCartan. Lorcan McCaughey. Claire McCall. Leanne Eileen McCrory. Rory Paul McCusker. Hannah Jane McCusker. Rachel McFeely. Catherine Ann McGarrity. Cormac McGettigan. Aisling Magella McGinn. Matthew Medleenan. Niamh McGreen. Ronan James McGrath. Kifa Ann McGurk. Laura McKeown. Niamh Catherine McKinley. Ryan McKittrick. Niamh McLaughlin. Chloe Louise McPolin. Alana Maria McQuillan. Jack McShane. Ryan McSherry. Jane McSorley. Orla Moan. Kerry Annabelle Morgan. Courtney Morgan. Kayla Murphy. Aaron Murphy. Brona Murray. Mary Breege Bruneen Murray. Kifa O'Kane. Megan Ciara O'Loughlin. Gerard O'Neill. Tara O'Neill. Kifa O'Neill. Dervla Power. Declan Reel. Sinead Rice. Liam Francis Rice. Aoife Rooney. Shanine Emily Sherry. Alice Sult. Sinead Sweeney. Connor Paul Turley. Therese Walsh. John Joel Webb. Kifa Frances Wright. Niamh Byrne. Catherine Louise Lennon. Alexander Francis Lowe. Shannon Ann McCann. Molly McKee. Sorka Nikelcha. Owen Quinn. Ciara Sharkey. Conal White. Scott Winters. Vice-Chancellor, colleagues, graduates and friends, it is with great pride and also sadness that I call a posthumous award in the Bachelor of Arts in Liberal Arts with English to Rachel Mary Elizabeth Malloy. I invite you to stand in the company of Rachel's family and applaud in recognition of her achievement. Thank you.
So congratulations again on reaching this very significant milestone. We've really enjoyed the privilege of sharing this celebration with you. And as a university, we're extremely proud of all you've achieved, and we hope that you're proud not only of your achievements, but also of your university. As a graduate, you'll always remain part of this Queen's community, so do stay in touch through our alumni office and make the most of the opportunities available to our graduates. So congratulations again, you deserve your success, and I wish you much continued success in the years ahead. This is the final ceremony in our winter graduation and celebrations events. Over the last 2 weeks, we've held 27 ceremonies, and graduations on this scale require a tremendous amount of teamwork, organisation and effort. So I'd like to thank all of those staff who've been involved in making sure it's been a memorable occasion for all our graduates and their families, and indeed for your university. Thank you. I now declare closed this congregation for the celebration of degrees, diplomas and certificates, and invite our graduates to join the procession as it leaves the hall. I'd be grateful if guests could wait until the procession has departed before leaving. Thank you.
Queen's Alumni Office was established to ensure that the relationship between graduates and alma mater becomes lifelong. Many people will have forged lasting personal and professional friendships while at Queen's, and the ongoing Alumni Outreach Programme aims to keep Queen's men and Queen's women in touch with the university and, of course, with each other. In time, alumni will make return visits to Queen's for reunions, public lectures, social and academic events, and perhaps further study. It's particularly important to stay in contact if careers are pursued overseas, and for this reason, Queen's now has a number of graduate organisations based both here in Northern Ireland and throughout the world in Canada, America, the Far East, Africa and Northern Europe. So, graduation should not mark the end of your association with Queen's. Through the Alumni Office, those friends, contacts and memories can last a lifetime.